Hello, my fellow YouTubers. The Theironhulk is here, bringing you something fresh, something sexy. Today we have the Transformers Generations Wheeljack. And yes, he is a remold of TurboDrax from the Reveal a Shield line. Yes, Reveal the Shield. This is Generations. So, in many ways, they are the same line. The only difference is Reveal the Shield has those crappy rub sticker thingies. This just has a legit Autobot logo, which I like a lot more. So yeah, it's pretty much TurboDrax. He does have a few differences. His transformation is different. But I do like this color scheme a lot more. It's old school Wheeljack. He's got the cool Italian colors and very cool. I'm very happy with how this car mode turned out. And yes, very popular figure. Him and Warpath are like inseparable right now, and they are on the run because no one can find him. But they are starting to hit stores. So if you are looking for a Wheeljack or Warpath, check your Walmarts and Targets, because they are arriving, but in small numbers. Hasbro has done this before. They did it with Jazz and Trax. They did it with some guys last year. I don't remember. They always do it. They're like, okay, we'll make like 10 billion shitty remolds and repaints, but we'll only release like 100 of these super nice, sexy Wheeljack figures. Yes, Wheeljack is a sexy car, and I said sexy. Ooh, scary. Alright guys, so let's transform this guy. As I said, he is similar to TurboDrax, but he does have a different transformation scheme. So, what we do here is lift the back up, very much like TurboDrax, and lift his arms out. Oh, wait, I apologize, before I actually transform this guy, wow, his arm just fell off. I did miss something which disappointed a fellow viewer. And it wasn't that I missed it, it was just that I just kind of did not, want to show it. He can have his wing alt mode here. I mean, it's pretty lame, but we can do it real quick, I guess. Take out his wings, and there you go, you can have a flying Wheeljack. And you know what, I actually do think that you can do some cool mech tech stuff. Or not mech tech, Stealth Force stuff. In the future. Like if, customs and whatnot. Because there are some cool things you can do with this Wheeljack figure in vehicle form. But I'll leave that for the customizers, because I can't customize for crap. So flying Wheeljack, there you go. Whoever was not happy with my Trax review, this hopefully will make up for it, because now I have shown his flying mode, even though Wheeljack does not fly. Okay, so like I said, lift up the top here, let his arms go free, put his arms up in the air like you just don't care. And then we do have his weapons stored here. That's his shoulder cannon. And we do have his two tool thingies here stored up. We can take those out, because they will be used for his hands. So, now we just want to lift this thing up just to get him ready for that. And next, I guess we just want to do the legs. The legs are pretty simple. Just split them in half and then pull them down, like so. They go down like half an inch. It's pretty funny. They're like, oh, you expect some like giant, just like extension, but they go like this, super, just like there. Yeah. Okay, so now we make the feet, and all you do is you lift this piece up, push it towards the front of the car, and just like that, have the feet sticking out. So it's like a reverse version of TurboDrax, pretty much. Instead of having this part of the foot as the front part, we actually have the back part of TurboDrax as the front part of Wheeljack's feet, which is pretty cool. I think so. I think it's pretty cool. So, get that done. Just so you guys can get a look at good old Jackie here. That's how it works. That's how it rolls. Pretty neat. And the funny thing is, though, I mean, you can still see how like this can be the front part of Wheeljack's legs, because the molding here is still, it looks like the front part of his legs, and this part is like the back part. But whatever. I mean, yeah, whatever. So we'll move to the back here. We'll lift up the camera, and these two pieces right here extend, giving Wheeljack a bit more wing space. Moving back to the front here, and we can put this sucker down because we have to reveal his arms. So to reveal the arms, we push the tires upwards so they lock into place in the front of his body, and we just kind of move on down the arms. So we do the same on this side. Sorry for my southern accent there. Okay. And next, we do the cool Wheeljack push-up, which involves Wheeljack going up. There. And he probably looks like 20 feet tall because of my camera angle, but he's actually fairly small. So we still have to finish a few things here. The backpack, of course, so lift the wings up, and then fold this guy down. Make sure this gray tab is up because this will go into his back. These two slots right here. Sir Wheeljack. Okay, now, Wheeljack doesn't really have wings. At least not that I know of. So what I like to do, just to kind of give him the, like, Wheeljack look, because obviously Wheeljack can't fly, what I do is I kind of bend the tips here of the wings, just sort of, like, just barely, like, kind of askew. It's not really pointing all the way down, it's just kind of, like, kind of lopsided. So we do that to both sides here. And then we just gently fold them, like right here. So, let me see if I can show this better. So it looks like it's just part of the rest of his body. And I like this a lot more because it just gives him, you know, it doesn't give him wings, which I like. Because we got the wings for turbo tracks, and it distincts him even more. So, yeah. So, I do like doing that. I think that's kind of fun. So now, open up this guy here, and we can stick this to the side. I was really happy that they included this, because, I mean, this rocket thing, of course, it should be bigger, because Wheeljack had, like, this giant rocket thing on this side. But I'm glad they had this as an accessory, because it is frickin' sweet. So now we give him his tools here. I mean, that's what people call it. They're like, oh, they're his, like scientific tools, but they're just part of, their tracks comes with it too. They stick on his shoulders. And it's just, as I said, Wheeljack is tracks in many ways, but I just think this is the ideal mold, because it just looks frickin' awesome. Wheeljack is sweet. He rocks my socks. Yeah, so, size comparison, we got Wheeljack is a small figure, and unfortunately, he is, in the cartoon, he was just a little bit smaller than Prime, the G1 cartoon. In the movie, he's like a complete midget in Dark of the Moon, or excuse me, DOTM. So we'll put him next to DOTM Deluxe BB, Bumblebee. And just to point out here, Bumblebee himself is considered a small figure compared to Battleblade's Bumblebee. So, you can tell that Bumblebee is bigger. So that means Wheeljack is like a midget. And he is pretty small, but I like how he's... for some reason, I really like his size. he's even smaller than Trax, which doesn't make any sense, but I can show you a quick comparison. Here he is next to Trax. Now, explain to me what the hell happened here. Because they are the same frickin' mold, and yet, Trax is bigger than frickin' Wheeljack. So here is, as you can see, it is a bit more, his legs are a bit more customized, they are retooled, they, you know, but he is, it's the same frickin' toy, it's just reversed. And I'm a bit disappointed by the fact that, that they did not fix this and make him the same size as Trax, because I think we can all agree that that Trax is not as popular as Wheeljack. So, and you know what, guys? I was wrong. Wheeljack actually does have brand new accessories. I was wrong there. I apologize. I did not even notice that. Because, yeah, Trax has actually rockets. The only thing they have that's similar are the his shoulder rocket, but everything else is the same. So, quick facial close up here on old Jackie. Oh dear, my stupid iPhone thing is not working out too well here. Okay, focus, por favor. There we go. Really awesome head sculpt. This is what saves the figure. Frickin', it's Wheeljack. It looks just like him. They did an amazing job with the head sculpt. And this makes the figure right here. I mean, you know, you can put this on a frickin' bulkhead body and I will buy it. Nah, probably not, but it's awesome. I really like Wheeljack. He's not my favorite Transformers character, but he is up there. He is pretty cool. So, there he is, Wheeljack. I highly recommend him, and if you can find him, pick him up, because he is extremely popular. He is, well, he's Wheeljack, so. Here he is. I give him a solid 9 out of 10. Just because he's a little bit smaller than most of his brothers, I give him a little bit less. But he's an awesome figure, great transformation, and there's just a lot you can do with him. So there he is, Transformers Generations Wheeljack.